Okay, here we are again. Now, if you remember from our draining of the catch can, we've got too much oil coming in through our fresh air breather. So what we want to do is we want to check and make sure it's drawing a vacuum. We want to make sure that the intake hose here is not pulling that vacuum through the turbo. So what my suspicions are is we're going to have vacuum here because the catch can is pulling it that way and coming straight down from the valve cover. Now under boost, I believe that it's pulling that oil vapor and stuff back through this way. So the way we're going to test this, I know it's hard, you can't test it at idle to see if there's any kind of vacuum going that way, but if we give it a little bit of acceleration, we should see that needle go past more vacuum going that way than it is going into the motor. So what we're going to do is we're going to test that. Alright, so we do have vacuum. We've got vacuum there. It's right around 3 and it's surging. So we've got 3. So now I'm going to have to get in the car, give it some gas, and see what we get going to the intake side. That's exactly what I thought. We're right at that threshold of 1, but I think under boost it's gonna bounce. Okay, so we were on the money. If we watch the gauge bounce, it went past 4 psi. But of course, you know, we don't have any load on it, so it's only going to go but so far. Okay, so let's check out the oil, fresh air breather side and see if we've got oil in it. And we do. We've got tons of oil in it. Okay, so this is lacquer thinner. I'm going to spray it in, we're going to clean it out, and we'll show you it coming out. Alright, this is that oil and debris and sediment. Pretty nasty. A little bit of Seal Glide. Alright, so let's go to the fix. Alright, we're going to put our breather, fresh air breather back on. And we're going to pull the elbow off and put the cap that came with the kit in place. That way we're not sucking dirty air into the intake. So we'll pull that elbow off and put this in. And you guys are going to love this one. So we got our typical Ricer air breather. And we just adapted it onto our hose. Because the whole purpose is to get clean air into the motor. So hopefully by putting an air breather on it, we're going to get clean air going into it. We don't have to worry about the turbo under boost sucking that oil back through. Took our elbow off, put that plug in. So hopefully this will fix our problem. If not, we're definitely going to make more videos, just stay tuned. And the purpose we put this on the intake is because we can't put it in the breather box because this has a cylindrical filter. So having a cylindrical filter, if we drill a hole in that breather box, we're going to be drawing dirty air, and we don't want that. So that's why we went with the good old-fashioned Ricer air breather.